back, ladies and gentlemen. McKaylin plays Subnautica. Sorry about the cliffhanger, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't feeling a little too cool. I was under the weather. That's also why I didn't upload on time. I'm sorry about that too. Getting over a head cold. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are in that lava temple. We had that telekinetic message from that whatever life form that was. It happened. Okay. There's nowhere else to go. We're at the... Well, that happened. We are literally at the bottom of the planet. Like, if there is more further to go, I don't know what to do. What
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Emperor egg project. What the heck is all of this stuff? You have a sit there, Rage, and okay, you just do what you're doing. What is that? Alien technology? Do these guys like conquer other... Ooh, Mr. Crab Person, you need to get away. No, Mr. Robot Crab Person. All this stuff right here, I'm gonna take a look at it, but I don't want to take up too much time looking at all the lore stuff. I want to complete the... that looks like an ion cluster. Battery cell something, whatever. We can scan it. Let's scan it. Ion cube fabricator. Okay. This device appears to be the origin of raw mineral that forms the base of the ion cubes. So, okay, so it makes the ion cube stuff. Cool. We have a renewable source of ion cubes. Hey, that looks like a yin-yang. Strange carving. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. The concept of yin and yang is universal, since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces. It may be a necessary existential understanding in some form, in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles, union, into opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. You know, the pyramids of Egypt, there's theories that that was not created by humans, and that it, in fact, was done by aliens. I mean, so this is a research facility then. I mean, they did say that they were trying to come up with the vaccine for the, what you call it, the Kharaa virus that's in me too right now. I mean, let's do a little self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
What? Oh, wait. What? Oh no, I'm like those nasty things that have like the oh no. Okay, so we definitely got to figure out how to cure this thing.
Integrating new PDA data.
According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Kharaa bacterial infection in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the lifeform's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force field were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. Alright, little bit of story time, ladies and gentlemen. The precursors, the aliens that built these structures, so far what we've gathered from past episodes, they are bioorganic like we are humans. You know, we're made of carbon and whatnot. I'm sorry to turn this into a little bit of a science lesson, but it is what it is. They had bodies too, but they also had the ability to upload their consciousness, their brains essentially, into supercomputers. And I think that these fancy buildings are in fact supercomputers. So from my understanding in the past lore that I did cover, they are infected by the Kharaa too, but their bodies were dying. So they got smart and uploaded themselves into these supercomputers, which looks like what we're in right now, and they were conducting research to combat this disease. What is that? Oh no. Is that a baby? Oh no, man. Sea Emperor fetus found preserved in a display case. It was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired. During the removal process, tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. Analysis. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. So they were the precursors, the aliens that I was just talking about right now are just, they're killing Leviathan babies, and a specific breed of Leviathan babies. That's not right. I'm sorry. That's not, I'm not for that. I'm not for baby killing. That's not cool in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you can spin it however you want, but there's got to be another way. That's not right, ladies and gentlemen. You don't do that. I mean, I don't want to get too political on you, but I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna keep walking through the facility. So this is a research facility. Rage, weren't you just sitting down a second ago? Whatever, stand up. So I'm gonna zip through these rooms real quick, see what's what. This is looking like, is it another research room, or is it's a portal room? I'm gonna get to the portals. I'm gonna beacon them off. I think some of these go to the surface. I'm not about that right now, but I'll get to that. I'll skip all that boring stuff for you and set that up and show you where's what's going where and what. I don't know, but there's should be more clues on what to do around.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Okay, so messing with Leviathan eggs wasn't enough. They had to go and just
integrating new PDA data.
I don't know, man. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks to cure this from the point of the pustules. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficacy. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms. Oh, you know, in real life I'm fighting a head cold, so, you know. Huh, irony, I guess. This is too much. So these aliens were this planet is just a research planet to fight. And I don't even think they're doing it for the good of all. I think they're doing it just to cure themselves, because they were infected like I am and everybody else that had a biological body. These are all the eggs of the planet species here. These aren't just Leviathan eggs. I recognize some of these eggs. It's like stalker eggs, crab squid eggs, and I don't know what that big one right there is, but I mean, I suppose I can scan all of them and tell you guys about it later. I don't want to, you know, take up too much of your time. I'm gonna go and run into the other rooms real quick, and then we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes. Supposedly there's a Leviathan in captivity here. I mean, there's a Mr. Robot Crab guy there that I'm not trying to. You stay over there. No. I'm just looking, okay? I'm not touching nothing. There's nothing here. This room is a nothing. Oh, it's a portal room. Just kidding. So every other room is a portal room. I'm gonna assume that. So then logic dictates that the other middle room over here is Another research room? What? That looks kind of like the keys that I've been using up to now. More alien technology, probably planets that they've conquered or something. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my theory that the precursors are villains. What the heck? Hey, that's that oxygen plant. What's going on here, though? Lady, tell me something.
Integrating new PDA data.
Well, where is it? Oh, there's so much stuff that I haven't covered yet. You know, the force field control terminal, ion power. Okay. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate the species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, the species feeds entirely on microscopic microorganisms. It filters from the water, which themselves depend on complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that, like other species on this planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. That's not cool, but wait, I mean, you're doing research on them. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food, and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Health. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it had lived well in excess of peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. Well, and then here we are in a ventilation control. Water flowing to and from primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from specific biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganisms and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. So they were monitoring, they were keeping wildlife. Okay, so that explains how all these infected fish are still alive. They're trying to slow the process of the degradation of the disease. Okay, cool. I mean, but it's not for selflessness. They're doing it to save themselves. I still believe the precursors are not wholeheartedly good. So that leaves only one room, and I'm pretty sure that those rooms are also portal rooms because they have the same makeup and staircase layout. And I mean, I'll deal with that later. You stay away from me, crab person. No. Getting a little laggy there, though. I don't have another blue tablet. I'm gonna go make another blue tablet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just got all the ion cube out of that mechanism thing right now, because oh, that's nifty. Because I need ion cells to make the blue key thing, and and you need kyanite too. The blue key is pretty much, I think it's 2 kyanite and 1 ion cube, and I'm pretty sure I saw kyanite outside, so I'm gonna go grab some of that. And we have a blue tablet. So we can open that room now. And top myself off on food and water. Pat's looking good. There's no lava leeches on him. And his ooh, 100%. That thermal reactor module just charged him to full. I didn't even have to use the reserves. So we're gonna go back to that room. Now that I have that. I have 1 ion cube left. I think I'm gonna need that too in case there's like a portal mechanism over there. No. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Let's get in there quicker. No. I mean, I can just grind you up. Is it gonna do that every time I get into this temple? It's just gonna be like lights on. I mean, I guess that's its versions of welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Let's take a look here. Okay. Take a sit, Rage. I have a feeling whatever's behind that door, it's big. How did I know? Big ominous pool of water. Let's... Well, Geronimo.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
They did. She talking about the precursors? Oh, you got bone sharks in here. Hold on.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Yeah, these bone sharks are supposed to be attacking me right now, but they're not. You are big. You are a big Leviathan, and you're not attacking me or killing me. So you must be nice, Leviathan, right? Oh, is these your eggies? I think. I'm sorry. I like babies, so I use the baby voice, just like when I found the cuttlefish. So, are these your eggs? You don't. Are you gonna tell me about your eggs here? I mean, I want to help you out. Okay, I'm gonna get out of rage. Okay. I come in peace. I probably shouldn't have pulled the knife out first. That's my bad, okay?
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
She said that with a little bit of an animosity behind her voice. I mean, I can't blame her. They were hurting her young. I probably should have brought another ion cube with me. Oh, you are Mr. Stalker. And you're not biting my face off, so yeah. Oh, he's just... Oh, that's right, they like metal, so he's just, like, cuddling with the portal. That's funny. Oh, hi. You got there really quick. I'm gonna open that, okay? You don't you worry. I'm gonna help you and your kids out in the next episode.